Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Unclassified podcast where we declassify life outside the 9 to 5. I'm your host, Allie, the grand finale, and this is...
Some dude named Tone.
That's so cool that you have that name, you know? It's like, what made you come up with that?
The name came about, I was calling this young lady, and I guess like her brother or uncle answered the phone, and he was like, "Who is this?" I was like, "This Tone." And he was like, "Yo, whoopie whoop, some dude named Tone on the phone." It just dawned on me, so it hit. It was a dope hit.
And now sitting here talking to you before this, like I totally should have added more things because I put you as a poet and a spoken word poet, but now you're come to find out you're an author, writer. You did music for a bit. Yeah. So tell us about that journey.
The journey was cool. I mean, I always been writing since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Just getting bored, just write stuff. Most kids draw or something like that. I was writing, and I can freestyle real good. And the homies thought it was cold, and like get in the booth or something like that. So that's how that came about. Did a lot of mixtapes. Did 2 albums, did 3, I collaborated like 3 albums. I got songs with Tony Hickman out of Suave House, Mr. Mike, Big Face, The Game's brother. I got a song with Cocaine. So much, too much to name. But yeah, they out there on YouTube, so check it out.
I was just about to ask where they can find it. So it's on YouTube.
To YouTube.
What's the channel name?
Sdnt.
Sdnt. Okay, so same, just abbreviated.
Yeah, that was before all this even came. So yeah.
And now recently you did a competition.
Yeah. For
spoken word, or was it?
Yeah, spoken word.
Spoken word. Okay, yeah. Tell me about that.
Shout out to Corey, the poet over there at the Composer.
Yeah.
They have a poetry event every Sunday. And
every Sunday. I didn't know it was every Sunday.
Yes, every Sunday. So first time I went up there, I'm not going to even lie, I totally bombed. But I got through it.
Yeah.
And so the people was feeling what I was saying. Then the second time I went, because if you win, you got to open up the show. So I went back, did the same thing, had more energy, wasn't fumbling over words or nothing like that, and I just killed it. Then I went back again. That's the one I did on my phone. But instead of just reading off the phone, I wanted to be creative. So I started putting the emojis in it. You know?
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah,
so
that was creative.
Emojis, and they loved it. I had a ball. Then this past Sunday, it was the semifinals, and footage will be out. That's all I'm gonna say. Footage will be out, and I'm in the finals this Sunday. So come through. Show starts at 9. It's free, and I'm gonna do my thing again.
Now, what do you like to write about?
I pretty much go off of what I'm feeling. Sometimes for instance, like this conversation, I could take this conversation and just write about it. It all depends. It all depends, but I can basically write about anything. Anything, literally anything. It's just a gift I have.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you say which came first, the writing or the music? Or did they just kind of grow together?
Music came first because, both of them, because my mom was involved, my father was involved, my sister.
Oh,
so I come from a house of it, but so the writing just came. It just, all right, I could at least say this.
Yeah.
2nd grade, my classroom wrote to Nikki Giovanni. That's how I started.
Wow. That's a pretty cool, like, starting point. Like, you can pinpoint it.
Yeah, that's when it started.
What did you write about? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
I know I wrote, but
I don't know. I really couldn't even tell you the first line, the first word. Like, I don't know. I didn't even know who she was.
Yeah.
But as time went on, then I started understanding who she was. Then I seen her again when I got older, and it was pretty cool. Just said hello. I ain't go down memory lane or nothing because I ain't know if the letters got to her, but
yeah,
it was dope. It was real dope. Like, that's where I can pinpoint it, where it started at. Yeah.
And I know you were mentioning that 3 years ago, like your life, you said didn't do a 180, did a 720.
Yeah.
So it went through several revolutions.
Yeah.
Like life changing. And you're saying that writing has really propelled that.
Yeah, because it became an outlet. I was tearing layers off of issues I was dealing with. Yeah.
I mean, every therapist would love to hear that you're writing and like processing.
I didn't know I had that much trauma. I didn't know I was suffering. I didn't know.
You started picking at that scab.
Yeah, it was like layers just peeling off because I was always loaded.
Yeah.
Partying 24 hours, 365, you know what I mean? Going to work intoxicated, just tripping. And I just changed. Like, events happened and sometimes you got to sit down. You got to sit down. And I sat down and just was like, what I'm going to do? And then shout out to my sister Tabitha. She read one of my joints and said you need to do something with it. So the next day I looked up some stuff where I can just upload and everything just went.
So where do you upload?
On allpoetry.com. Is on my Instagram. So go check it out. It's over 800 and some poems, short stories.
You have over 800 poems?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I was doing 7 a day.
Wow.
And this is within 5 to 10 minutes.
Dang.
So it was
just coming out.
Like just writing. And we here now. I'm on here. You know what I mean? I'm on the show now. So
yeah. So by doing that many, they say like a master, takes 10,000 hours of honing your craft to like really consider yourself a master of anything. What would you say has there been style changes? Is like what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's been okay. I started writing. I'm writing stuff that actually happened, meaning pain. I'm writing pain. Then it was like, let me try this style. Comedy. Let me try this suspense. Let me try this horror. Let me try religion. Let me try relationships. Let me try everything. Let me just try everything. And it was just, let me try the wordplay. Let me try mind bottling. It was like, whoa. So then I let my people read it and it was like, you wrote this? I'm like, yeah. I wrote this and this quick? Flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been like that.
Nice.
Like that for me. Yeah.
Now, were you always in the long form, like the spoken word, or do you have shorter ones?
No. This is what happened. I was just writing, working on the book still at that time, and I was like, I got to do something else to make this even more stronger and make it, because I want to do, well, I'm doing this as a career, but I really want to fulfill it where you see my name, you pick it up. So I was like, this was last year. I was like, I'm going to do some spoken word stuff. And it took off. It really gave me a mind of being in control of my destiny, to so say like that. And I'm just ready for Sunday. Because
Sunday is the next competition.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it looks like we already have a comment. Let me see what people are saying. Greetings from South Alabama, Dairy LWG.
What up?
And then let's see if anybody else has commented. Well, thank you for joining in. If you guys have any comments for some dude named Tone.
Yep.
We're talking about his journey with spoken word and how you didn't start with that, but you realized like you wanted to beef up what you were writing. You wanted to give it more sustenance. You know?
Yeah. It was
more layers.
It's crazy. I mean, I can go back. Like I'd be on the phone. I used to be reciting my stuff over the phone. Then they be like, "Yo, you should do poetry, spoken word." I'm like, "What? Ugh, don't know." Look what happened. Like,
yeah. Now you're saying you're doing this full time. Like, do you have your 9 to 5?
Yeah, I have my gig, but for how long? For how long I'm gonna have it until I get that stamp? Like, yo, come on, you got something.
Let's you're putting in the work.
Yeah, it's okay. This is the part. It's easy for me to write.
Yeah,
but it's to structure my performances and my voice, because my voice don't sound nothing like this when I get and I get real creative. I get real animated because I just go into a zone, and sometimes I go so deep in the zone I start freestyling. So it's just a different thing for me.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm just Tony. I'm just Tony, but I hit that stage, I get that pen, I become the author, the character, the guy that been through everything, good and bad, happy and sad. And I just...
So why did you decide to make it a character versus you coming up on stage?
Because I don't perform every day. I don't perform. Like, this is me. I'm a funny dude. I'm chill, laid back. But I get to transform into my alter ego.
Yeah.
You know, present it, put it out. And then it's like I sit back down, I become a fan again. You know, it's like night and day. So
you need that switch.
I could turn it on now. Like,
well, I didn't. I know I was bad. I didn't ask you if you had anything prepared, but if you have the poem where you're talking about the emojis, I think that one would be. Unless you have something else you'd rather share.
Yeah, I'd rather just
freestyle or
give me a word.
Ooh, pumpkin.
Either for Halloween, jack-o'-lanterns, or something like that, or a sweet name for your significant other. It really doesn't matter, because you're going to be around and you're going to get cut up anyway. Think about it. There's two ways you can go about it. We could either we could do the other thing, put the candle with it, light the lights, like something like that. Something tough, something light. Who knows? Them pumpkin seeds, though, you bake them, they're going to be all right. That's it.
No, that was good. I like the layers you added to it.
Yeah. Like off top.
Guys, I don't know if you guys caught all that. Like that was awesome.
Just off top, like
yeah.
So yeah, but if y'all go to my Instagram, check out the emoji one she's talking about, and it's dope. It's pretty dope, different, original.
Yeah.
And y'all can check out Old Man on there too. Old Man, that's the one that really got me. That's the one that got me. Like, boom. Okay, it's different. So,
and then so we talked about your book. When do you plan on having that come out?
Summertime, July.
Okay, this year. Now, are you self-publishing or did you find a publisher?
Both. It's both. I've been talking to publishers for a year, but we have to find some type of deal where it's comfortable for me.
That's good that you are looking after yourself.
So that's the whole thing. And my manager Jans, what up, is really putting in her sense into it as well. So we just trying to make sure all bases is covered, so won't nobody feel like they getting screwed.
Yeah. That's important, especially if you want this to be your livelihood. You got to make sure you can live off of it.
That's the thing. But also to protect the work.
That too.
You know, because I mean, I want to be one of those authors, publishers, whatever, where people would read my stuff like at graduation or something like that. You know, I want to be one of those. I want to be on time, like
reference,
magazines.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like my thought process is way different than most people that's in this field. But I'm just ready.
So with this, but you said it were short stories.
Short stories, poems and stuff, but in series. So
okay.
I have a plan how I want to release it and actually what I want to do with it. And it's going to be something phenomenal.
Are you doing like a big event, going on tour?
I would love that. But I want people to like be anxious. Like how, you know, how
you gotta
like,
build a buzz.
Right. Like how back in the day when your favorite artist was coming out, you used to skip school, go to the mall, get a tape a CD, you know, not to age myself, but you know, but something like that. You
I
can't,
had cassettes.
you know, like that, you know what I mean? So I want that same anticipation, like for my books or my audio books, performances and everything, because everybody be anticipating what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say next, what I'm gonna do, and it's like we waiting on it. So this is gonna be worth the wait. We just gotta get the business in. But self-publishing, that's something I would learn to do, would like to do, but I want to learn that because I really don't know. I'm just being honest. I really don't know that. So that's something that I really want to like dive into independent, you know?
Yeah, because that's something, one of my goals, many goals that I have is to publish a book of my poetry. And so I'm always curious as like, okay, how did you find a publisher, and like how, like what are their expectations? Like how many poems do they want in a book, you know, stuff like that. And then, because they're always going to be like, well, what value do you have amongst all these other poets out there?
Yeah, because I was talking to one publisher in Wisconsin, and I kind of told them the idea, but they're trying to make it into a book. And I was like, no, this is how I want to do it. And we were just back and forth. The numbers was cool, but the creative part, no, I have to have 100% on mine. That's and it just didn't go through. Sorry, y'all lost.
I mean, what is it, like Sylvester Stallone? He held on to his script until someone let him star in it. You know, and then look at it now. So I get it. Like you want that creative control. You want it to be yours.
It's too much hard work, pain, love. Everything is in this. So I just gotta have that. I do. I really gotta have that.
So they can find you this Sunday at Composer's Room.
Yeah.
What time?
Doors open up at 7:30. Opening acts go on at 8, and me and the other great poets is going to be going on at 9. Yeah. And
they have really good food at Composer's Room too. So come out, hang out.
Food and good drinks. So make sure y'all come and support all the poets that's going to be in there. The finals is crazy. It's finna be a war on that stage. It's free. Come through. Please.
Yeah, it's hard to find here in Vegas. Something free.
Boy, it's just, not only is it free, but it's positive energy. Everybody shows love. Everybody daps and hugs and, you know, give you props on your work, and just come through and just come hang out and just witness something beautiful from everybody up there. And the thing about it is seasonal poets, authors, new beginners.
I would be one of those new beginners.
And it's a mixture, but it's just like, I know everybody's going to bring their air game. You got to now. Like,
So for instance, if I wanted to do something like this, like what advice would you have?
Believe in yourself, believe in your craft, learn your craft, understand what you're talking about. Don't be fearful. Just write what you feel. Write what you feel. Whatever you practice, take that with you as well. Try to please yourself first, then you try to please the people, because everybody's not going to like everything you do.
Yeah.
Like when I go in, I don't think nobody's going to like it. So it gives me that hunger to perform even more. And then when I hear that, woo, like I'm like, it throws me off.
Yeah.
So, because I wasn't expecting it. But then it just makes me just do my thing. So, but if you really, anything you want to do, just give it your all. Always give it your all. Perfect it, study it, do history on things and read books. Go to the library. You know, I'm old school, so go to
the library is so underrated. I was just talking to a friend, Brianna, about that. Like, libraries are one of the few third spaces you can go to nowadays that's free, and they have so many events that go on, and it's like one of the last bastions of community that you have nowadays. Because otherwise, especially in Vegas, you got bars, you have stuff that you pay a ton to go see to be entertained. But even like for young people, like, where do you go if you don't have school or sports? Yeah.
And it also shows you how to create something.
Yeah.
You want to hire something, put it in the book. So hit the library up. Trust me. You will learn a lot. You will know a lot. And that was my punishment as a child.
Was to go to the library?
Go to the library.
That was my escape.
Because it was boring. It ain't ain't no swings. It ain't no arcade there. It's nothing there. At the time, it was just Apple computers on floppy disks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
your library had money. We didn't have computers.
Boy, playing Oregon Trail and
all
that
gosh,
stuff.
I remember that.
Number munchers and all that.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Everything. You know what I mean? So go to the library. So that's how we came about. That was our internet. That was our social media for a minute. Because you competing against other players. You got their little tag name up there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's quiet. You get to be to yourself. So that's it.
And also at the library, like, especially even with rap or writing and storytelling, it's like they are so incredibly vast in their words, their English language, their knowledge. So it's like they don't just learn that, they go into it. That's their craft. So definitely it's a good suggestion for sure.
Yeah, seriously, like, go to the library, y'all. It's educational. It's fundamental. You know what I mean? It's very, you'll find a lot of things interesting in there, from history to whatever you're looking for. It's all at the library. But I'm just loving life right now. I'm just anticipating Sunday. I'm anticipating Sunday so bad.
With spoken word, just so people understand it, like if they've never gone or they just think poetry, like people are in there just snapping their fingers wearing black berets and everything. So describe spoken word versus just poetry, because there's a difference. Yeah.
Well, poetry, you can write anything, whether it rhymes or not. I like to rhyme, but it's basically whatever you feel like writing, and you can escape reality and create your own reality within poetry. Spoken word is the energy that whatever you feeling, you get to express it, hand motions, eyes, contact, interact with the crowd, and like I'm doing now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just feel it, and you just can create and just bring people into your world. This is something that you're putting out. See, I just almost went into character right there. Almost went there, but
it's like live theater, monologuing.
It's exactly. So it's the same but different. You know what I'm saying? It's in the same category, but it's really a another type of expression, and everybody's different, especially in this final Zion. Everybody is different. You got some people that's being exotic. You got some people that's being teachers, knowledge. You got those snappers. You got that, and then you got people like me that just unpredictable. You never know what I'm bringing. You never know what how I'm gonna go about things. And so I'm so versatile. It's like, oh, he gonna talk about this. No, he's finna talk about something else, and it's finna be fire. So
yeah,
come Sunday, Composer Room, y'all. Please come. It's free. Come. It's gonna be exciting.
So where else can they find more of you besides the Composer's Room? Is there any other places you frequent and perform?
We line it up right now, but next week, Saturday, at the Multicultural Bookstore, it's going to be me amongst other great spoken word artists. It's going to be doing the thing from 4 to 7, 4 p.m., 7 p.m. It's going to be a workshop, but it's going to be a lot of positive energy within the community. And I'm going to do my thing. Other poets going to be doing their thing, networking. It's open mics too. It's only $10. So just come through. That's Saturday, next week, Saturday on the 12th.
I'm going to be out of town. Can you send me the flyer? And I'll share it.
Got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So come on, check it out. Hang out with us. Come kick it with me or something like that. You get to see me act a fool. I'm going to have a ball up there. But like, my energy going to be way more animated, but come through. It's going to be prizes, gifts, stuff like that going on too.
And what's the workshop about?
The workshop is about how we feel about poetry and how to go about it, how to get involved.
Okay.
Like that. And it's like this community is so dope. I wish I was in it when I was younger. I'll put it like that.
The creative community out here is amazing.
Yeah, it is. So it's going to be a beautiful situation, y'all. Please come out and support it. And I got some other stuff going on this month and next month as well. So y'all finna see a lot of me. Y'all gonna get, y'all ain't gonna get tired of me because it's like I'm just gonna flip it. I'm just gonna be like Shane Tucson from Mortal Kombat, switching characters.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep cool right now because I'm getting.
I feel the excitement. Yeah,
it's coming. So please come through Sunday. Come through next week Saturday. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a beautiful situation.
Well, let me see what other comments we have before I go into my next question. Sergey Jordan said, "I feel the same way." Oh, someone, Derry was asking if you could do, Derry's like, also, wow, that's awesome. He's talking about your pumpkin thing.
Oh, wow. I appreciate it.
And he was asking if you could do one more.
Okay. Let me see. I'll do the one I just did. Sunday.
Okay.
I'm going to do part of it. Okay. I can feel your pain. I can't understand why this happened. Since the results test came, felt like the DNA test made a mistake. Took the air out of me like a balloon fake. Felt like a game was played, not only on my heart, but in my dreams. Turned my reality into a Maury show. Life changing scene. I went from being nervous, excited, and happy and being a new pappy to getting
But I felt the energy, man.
Oh, it was cooking.
Yeah, it was cooking.
It was cooking, but no, I can finish it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're getting the text message rating saying we need to talk and don't know how you gonna take it. Pulled over because I'm impatient. She hopped in the car. Oh God, y'all gotta check it out. I was getting amped. I was getting real amped, but
yeah,
just to tease him a little bit.
That was good. I can tell that was a good build. Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all gonna see Sunday.
So My last question for you, I'd like to end on kind of like a feeling of manifestation. So what do you see is coming next for you? Like, what are you going to put out there next? What's the next thing for you? Because we already talked about the book, but I know there's probably something else cooking. What's that next big goal?
Screen.
Film, okay.
Screen. I want to be on the screen, some movie, documentary, something, something like that. But I have the vision where how I want to see myself instead of be like years later, dang, I shouldn't have did that. But I just want to make classics. That's all I want to do, make classics. Classics
as in you as an actor, not so much as doing spoken word in film, as an actual actor?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. Like what's that movie? Slam? Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or just to build this community. To put it like up. It's getting there, but I think like
you could definitely make that happen.
Yeah. I'm just, cause it's becoming a new, but it's been here. Just like breakdancing and spray cans and graffiti and all that. It's been here, but it just needs to elevate.
Yeah.
So.
No, I can see it.
Yeah. It's coming because it's like.
I almost see it as like how you had like 8 Mile for like Eminem and rap. Like you could do one for spoken word,
Yeah. I mean, it's something like that, like rap battle. It's something like that, but that's a different energy. I used to do that too, but that's a different energy. With this I'm not trying to damage somebody.
Right.
I'm just really just getting my point across.
Yeah.
Taking people on the journey. If they going through something, I could be their outlet.
You could almost make it like a documentary of yourself, like your journey with it. Yeah. Now, I could definitely see that because you have an interesting story with it.
Yeah. It's pain. It's pain, but it's not like always bad pain. Yeah. The pain is like the aggression that you've been holding in and you just want to just like that. And I'm just prepared for it, I'm really prepared for it.
I mean, you have a lot of life experiences that help create, like that you can draw from. There's so many things that you've been around the world.
Yeah. My life is not boring. My life is not boring. My life is pretty fun. It's fun. I had a
How many people can say that their life is fun?
Not too many. Even the bad times, even the times I was out here wicked, like I had a ball. But I'm having even more of a celebration of life now because I mean, honestly, we're not promised tomorrow. Correct. So
that's true.
If they turn the lights out now, I had a ball doing what I wanted to do in the story, but that's why I called it a celebration of life now. And I'm just ready for whatever comes. And come Sunday, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see Sunday. Yes. My bad for chopping up my last thing, but it's dope.
No, you said that's really good. Thank you. Well, thank you for asking. So we're gonna wrap it up there. Like you said, come out Sunday night, Composer's Room. The open airs start at 8, and then they come on at 9.
Come on at 9. We come on at 9. Yeah. Let me see, who are the poets on there?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You got Black Love, she's dope. You got Unknown Otis, super wordplay. You got Happy will just say something. Her metaphors is crazy. She used a bank scheme.
Wow.
I was tripping. I was like, what? Then you got TLK, dope, super dope. And he got some books out, so make sure you go support him. You got Reality the Teacher. I know he got teacher in it. He's OG guy. he be kicking knowledge and you got me.
Some dude named Tom.
You got me on there. You got me. So the competition is tough.
Yeah.
I'm not overlooking nobody. I'm not really going there to compete, but I just want to make sure my work is polished.
Yeah.
And that's part of why I was kind of like chopping up my last joint, because I already got half of it wrote, but the second layer of it is going to be crazy. Straight jacket crazy, I promise.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. So you guys, that is our episode today of the Unclassified podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining in, tapping in, asking questions, being engaging. Love that. We always love the support. And so I am your host, Allie the Grand Finale. This is where we declassify life outside the 9 to 5. And today's guest was?
Some dude named Tone. Yours truly. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, rocking in. So please keep on supporting her. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing. And just be on the lookout. Follow me on Instagram. Some dude named Tone LV. And follow, just check me out.